Good evening, everyone. I'm Bob Evans. We begin with breaking news in Minnesota. We have learned there has been another shooting involving a federal officer in Minneapolis. This comes 1 week after an ICE agent shot and killed Renee Good, sparking outrage in that state and across the nation. This is a live look at Minneapolis tonight. The Department of Homeland Security says ICE agents stopped a person from Venezuela who was in the United States illegally. That person drove away and crashed into a parked car before running away, they say. Department of Homeland Security says when agents reached the person, two other people arrived from a nearby apartment and all three started attacking the officer. They go on to say the officer was in fear for his life and fired a defensive shot to defend his life. Our Fox affiliate in Minneapolis says the man who was shot is stable. The officer is also in the hospital, but we don't know the extent of his injuries. DHS says the two other people were arrested. Now, earlier tonight, Minnesota Governor Tim Walz gave a statewide address on the Trump administration's ongoing ICE operations in Minnesota. He said accountability is coming for abuses by federal officers.
Folks, I know it's scary, and I know it's absurd that we all have to be defending law and order, justice, and humanity, while also caring for our families and trying to do our jobs. So tonight, let me say once again to Donald Trump and Kristi Noem, end this occupation. You've done enough. But as bad as it's been, Donald Trump intends for it to get worse. This week, he went online to promise that, quote, the day of retribution and reckoning is coming. That's a direct threat against the people of this state.
Walz also encouraged Minnesota residents to carry their phones at all times to record federal immigration agent actions. Now, these events are reverberating around the country and here in Utah. ICE operations occupied the attention of the Salt Lake City Council meeting last night. And tonight, a new bill in the works on Utah's Capitol Hill that would keep ICE agents out of churches, hospitals, and other sensitive locations here in Utah. Salt Lake City Democratic Senator Nate Bluen is sponsoring the ICE Out bill. The measure would prohibit state and local police from working with ICE around sensitive areas. It would also ban federal agents from entering non-public government spaces such as health centers and shelters. The bill even requires ICE agents to remove face coverings. I spoke with Senator Bluen just moments ago over Zoom.
It does not seem like there is any good indication that ICE is making communities safer, and that should be in their best interest. That should be their mission, is to make our communities safer, and I do not think they have accomplished that. We've seen instances where they've dragged people out of the Salt Lake City airport. We see school kids who are scared to go to school because their parents may not be at home when they come back because they've been taken away, and I think that's just horrific. I don't want to live in that country. I think this is an agency that needs to go away, and I think we need to defund them at the minimum.
Bluen admits his bill may not even get a hearing on Utah's Capitol Hill, let alone pass the Republican-led legislature. But, of course, we will be sure to keep you updated. During Fox 13 News at 5 this afternoon, we asked for your comments about ICE operations in Utah and around the country. Several of you emailed us, and we want to share some of those comments. Robert Peterson of Riverton says, support ICE, especially if they, meaning those being taken into custody, are here without the proper documents. Jeff Payne of Harriman says, people need to stop acting like idiots. If the Democrats didn't let all these people in, then Trump wouldn't have to remove them. Get a grip, he says. And Sharon Evertson of Tooele says, I believe we should respect and welcome ICE agents in Utah. Anyone living here who is not a legal U.S. citizen should be deported. We are tired of paying to support them. Now, not all of the comments we received were in favor of ICE. Don Andrus of West Haven told us he disagrees with ICE being here, saying, I feel that they act above and beyond the law and can do whatever they want, especially killing innocent people. He says they need to quit harassing people that are allowed to be here or have the ability to be here. Remember, Fox 13 News is listening to you. Scan the QR code on your screen right now. That'll take you to fox13now.com, where you can share your comments and story ideas directly with us.
God damn it.
We will continue to update you on ICE around the state and across the country. Stay with us on air and online at fox13now.com. Okay.